5 Stoic habits that make you naturally more attractive. There is a difference between being noticed and being remembered. Some people walk into a room and immediately try to prove themselves. They talk louder. They try to impress. They constantly look for approval. And yet, somehow, they become less interesting the harder they try. Then there are people who seem completely different. They don't need everyone's attention. They don't rush to fill every silence. They don't become nervous when someone doesn't approve of them. And strangely enough, these are often the people others naturally want to know better. The Stoics understood something about human nature that is still relevant today. The more control you have over yourself, the less you need to control how others see you. So today, let's look at 5 Stoic habits that can make you more confident, grounded, and naturally attractive. Not by manipulating anyone, but by changing the way you carry yourself. 1. Stop trying to impress everyone. Imagine a man named Ethan. Ethan meets someone he really likes. The moment the conversation begins, he starts thinking about how he sounds. Did that joke work? Did she like that story? Should he mention his job? Should he talk about his achievements? Instead of actually enjoying the conversation, half of his attention is watching himself from the outside. And that's the problem. When you're desperately trying to create an impression, you stop creating a genuine connection. The Stoics had a different approach. They focused on what was within their control, their actions, their character, and their choices. Not everyone's opinion. So instead of asking, "How can I make this person like me?" ask, "How can I be completely present in this moment?" That small change removes enormous pressure. You don't have to perform. You simply have to be yourself, pay attention, and let the other person decide what they think. 2. Learn to listen without preparing. Your next sentence. Most people don't actually listen. They wait. While the other person is talking, they're already preparing their next story, their next joke, or their next impressive answer. But genuine attention is rare. Imagine Ethan having a conversation with someone who tells him about a difficult experience at work. Instead of immediately talking about his own experience, he asks, "What was the hardest part for you?" Then he listens. No interruption, no attempt to fix everything, just attention. That simple habit can completely change a conversation because people remember how you made them feel. They remember the person who actually listened. Epictetus taught the importance of listening more than speaking. And the principle goes far beyond dating. Good listening builds better friendships, stronger relationships, and deeper connections with people in general. You don't become interesting by constantly talking. Sometimes you become interesting by being genuinely interested. 3. Stay calm. When you don't get the response you want, this is where many people lose their confidence. You send a message, no response. An hour passes, then 3. Your mind starts creating stories. Maybe they don't like me. Maybe I said something wrong. Should I send another message? The situation hasn't actually changed, only your interpretation has. A Stoic would pause and separate the event from the story being created around it. The event is simple. There is no reply yet. Everything else is speculation. You don't control when another person responds. You don't control what they think. You don't control whether they choose you. But you do control what you do next. So instead of reacting emotionally, put the phone down, continue your day, work on something meaningful, exercise, learn something, spend time with people you care about, not as a strategy to make someone miss you. Do it because your life should never stop moving simply because another person hasn't replied. That's emotional stability, and emotional stability is powerful. 4. Build a life you don't need to escape. There's a major difference between having someone in your life and needing someone to complete your life. When your entire happiness depends on another person's attention, every small change becomes frightening. A late message feels enormous. A disagreement feels like rejection. Distance feels like disaster. But when you have your own direction, your perspective changes. You have goals, you have responsibilities, you have hobbies, you have things you're trying to build. A relationship can become something you share, not something you depend on for your identity. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to focus on his own actions and character. That idea is incredibly simple. Build yourself even when nobody is watching. Become stronger because you value strength. Learn because you value knowledge. Work toward your goals because they matter to you. Then, when someone enters your life, you're not asking them to give you a purpose. You're inviting them to become part of one. 5. Know when to walk away without becoming bitter. This may be the hardest lesson. Sometimes you will care about someone who doesn't feel the same way. Sometimes your effort won't be returned. Sometimes a connection simply won't work. And when that happens, you have two choices. You can become angry, you can chase, you can try to prove your worth, or you can accept reality. Walking away doesn't mean you never cared. It means you understand that another person's choice is outside your control. You can respect them without abandoning yourself. You can be disappointed without becoming bitter. And you can move forward without needing revenge, explanations, or one final attempt to change their mind. That is real self-respect, not pretending you don't care, but caring without losing yourself. The real secret. After all 5 habits, there is one idea connecting them together. The goal isn't to become someone women can't resist. The goal is to become someone who doesn't need to manipulate, chase, or perform to feel valuable, because attraction built on pretending will eventually disappear. But character lasts. So the next time you find yourself wondering, how can I make this person like me? Stop for a moment. Ask yourself something better. Am I acting like the person I want to become? If the answer is yes, you have already won something far more valuable than someone's attention. You have gained control over yourself. And according to the Stoics, that's where real freedom begins.